Hello, Damien here from Cloud Technology Experts. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install the Apache Web Server. Before you can host a website on any server, you will need a web server. In Linux, Apache and Nginx are the most popular web servers. So here's a web page for Apache, and here's a web page for Nginx. Apache has been around for a long time, and so that is what I'm going to use in this video. If you want to host a website on Windows, you also need a web server, and in Windows it's called IIS, Internet Information Server. The good thing with Linux is that all the applications you install are open source, which means you don't have to worry about the licenses. Okay. So this project, we are trying to create a secured website. First, on Amazon EC2, then on a containerized environment like Docker, then we use Kubernetes to host the same application. So all the documentations are here on the project page. Okay, so if you come here to this website, cloudtechnologyexperts.com, and you go and click on technical blog, you see the blog here, how to create a secure website on Amazon EC2. You click on that and you can go through the documentation for this project. Today, we are going to install the web server, which is step 4. So we're here, install the Apache Web Server. Apache Web Server serves out web pages from a particular location, and that location is indicated here, /var/www/html. In the next video, when we install our website, we will see how to configure the website so that Apache can serve out the pages to our customers or our users. Alright, let's go to our EC2 instance and install the web server. In the previous video, I already showed you how to connect to a web server. I showed you 4 different ways. For this one, we're just going to make our life easy, and we're going to connect from the management console. So, of course, come here to your EC2 instances, and then click on the one you want to connect to, and then just click on Connect, and then Connect. Okay, so here's our EC2 instance. Let's first of all update the server. To do that, we're going to use the package management utility for Amazon Linux, and this is called YUM, Y-U-M. If you are trying to do this on a Debian-based distro like Ubuntu, you have to use apt-get. Here we use YUM. So let's type sudo yum update -y, which is, we don't want the system to wait for us. And very good, it says no package marked for update at this point. So it looks like we're pretty much good to go. Now we can go ahead to install the web server. The name of the web server here is called HTTPD. So HTTPD is the name of the Apache web server on Amazon Linux. Before we install this, I just want to show you something. I'm going to come here, copy this IP address, and I'm going to paste it on my web browser. And you see, immediately it came back to say, this site cannot be reached. The reason for that is because we do not have any web server running on this server. You will see the difference after we install the web server. So let's go ahead and do sudo yum install httpd -y, and let's wait for it. Okay, that was quick. Our web server has been installed. But this is just the installation part of it. Another skill we need to learn before you can actually manage an application is to learn how to manage the service itself. Even though this application has been installed, if the service is not started, you cannot connect to it. So let's check if this service is running or not. To do that, you use either a command called service or systemctl. Any of this command will do the job of managing the service. However, systemctl is more current, is more modern. But any of them is good, you can use any of them. So let's just use service command for now. Or I can use both of them to show you. So type service HTTPD status. So the name of the service is HTTPD. We check the status and it's saying that this service is dead, which means it's not running. The next thing is you want to start it. So let's go ahead and start it. Just change status to start. For this one though, you need to be the root or the super user. So put sudo in front. And it says redirecting to that service. Let's check if it's up and running. Very good. Can you notice the difference? Now we see some green. Here it was all dull and it was dead. Now the service is running. Let's go back and check if we can see anything on this page. Let's say reload. Do you see? Now Apache is serving out the default web page for Apache. This is telling us that Apache has been properly installed. However, we don't have any website to be served from Apache at this moment. That is what we're going to do next, to put our website here so Apache can serve it to the customers or our users. Before we do that, let me show you how to use systemctl to manage your service. So type sudo systemctl status HTTPD. Can you notice the difference in this command? They are basically doing the same thing. This one says service HTTPD, then the status. This one, swap it around. It said systemctl status HTTPD. That is the only thing you have to pay attention to when you're using any of this command. Okay, before we conclude this video, let me go and show you where Apache serves out its pages from. There's a particular directory, a particular location that your website has to be in if you want Apache to serve out the website. So go to cd var www html, and now we don't see anything here. If we don't have anything here, it just simply means we have not placed any website here, so Apache is not serving out any web page except the default page that we saw earlier. Coming back here, we're able to see our website, our page, because we took care of the security group at the beginning, which means we already opened port 80, port 80. If we did not open this port, we will not have access to this website. Let me show you the security group before we leave here. So I'm going to come back to my EC2 instances, and I'm going to click on that. I will come to security, and here is a security group that we configured. And you can see right here, HTTP is allowed, which is port 80. I'm going to remove it just to show you. I'm going to remove that. I'm going to say edit, and I'm going to delete, and I'm going to save. Now if I come back here and I refresh it, guess what will happen? This page is not going to come out. See, it's taking time, it's spinning around here. And if I take that and I create a new tab and I paste it here, nothing is going to come out because we did not allow this port to go to that server. Can you see how long it's taking before it's going to time out? basically this is not going to work. In IT, there are different layers of things you have to check when things are not working, and that is why it's good to understand how things work. So let's wait for it to time out, and then we will conclude this video. Okay, it has timed out, which means nothing is coming out from here. Now let's put it back. Let's go back and add a rule. Let's add a rule. Let's change it to HTTP. Let's say from anywhere and save it. And let's come back here. Immediately our web page is back here and here. Very good. Here we have been able to install our web server. The Apache Web Server is now ready to serve out our website whenever we deploy it to Apache. That will be in the next video, and I hope to see you there. Thank you.